Yeah, I mean, I thought it was just a great performance from everybody. It's not easy to play after a week off. And, they were competitive and stuck to the game plan for the most part, other than a few patches. James carried us for long stretches, and I think just the team in general all came together defensively, made enough plays at both ends when things were becoming a little bit doubtful at times. They were resilient. So excellent team win.
Steve, when the Lakers tied the score, sort of what was said to get you guys back in the game?
Just stay positive. They've done a great job up until that point. We just needed to make one or two more plays, and they got a basket and a stop, and sealed it. But that takes a lot of resilience. You haven't played for a week. Everyone was gassed out there, and when they tie it up, the crowd's going crazy. It takes a lot of toughness to close it out. So they did a great job.
Brian Lewis.
Hey, Steve. I'm curious, when you give up that, 31-6 or whatever run, what was it that they were doing, or what was it that you guys weren't doing during that span? And, I mean, how do you flip that and steady that?
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of everything, but, we didn't get back in transition. We gave up 2 threes to start the half. We talked about it. We tightened up, and then when they went on their big run, I just think it was a little bit of everything. Turning the ball over, them getting out in transition, a couple missed assignments. Most importantly, I think we let them get to our rim in that period. It feels like the threes beat you, but it's not the threes. It's the 3 or 4 layups or free throws, and then the three. So I thought it was getting back in transition, keeping them out of our paint. Keeping them off the line. The second half, we kept them off the line, but that stretch where they went on their run, they just got too much at the rim.
Alex Schiffer.
Steve, to start the game, I mean, I think every starter had a basket a few minutes in, and you talk about the layoff you guys had. Russ could have been a problem, but you guys just got off to the hot start. What would you make of that start, and what was behind it?
Yeah, I think they just had a great attitude and approach. You never know how it's going to go when we've had this type of layoff. So, they had the right approach. They prepared themselves to play at short notice, and we're just solid all night. I thought emotionally they were strong, and they were a lot sharper than you'd expect after the break. So really proud of the guys. This is not an easy situation when you have whatever it is, 8 guys at home and haven't played for a week. So really proud of them, especially when the Lakers tied it, but they were able to have the resolve to finish the game.
Christian Winfield.
Hey, Coach, just how pivotal was that play where Nick finished the alley-oop over LeBron, and just was that a drawn-up play, and just what was the advantage of how that play played out?
Yeah, it was a set play. I think James saw LeBron rotating early and knew he had to throw it higher. It's not going to happen all the time. I think there was a couple earlier in the game where we couldn't get, but on that one, he threw it in a place LeBron couldn't get it, and Nick got it, and it was a tremendous finish and an incredible pass.
Tom Dowd.
Hey, Steve, Patty's been a good player in this league for a long time, and some kind of sometimes necessity kind of brings out, more in a guy, but, his impact this year, how crucial has that been for you?
I mean, Patty's added so much to our team. Obviously, we don't win tonight without him, but so many nights this year, whether it's scoring, whether it's just mature IQ, experience, those things you see on the floor, but it's just the way he approaches the game, his spirit, his mentality. He's added so much to our group, our culture, just by the person he is, by how pure his motives are and how much he wants to win as a group and for his teammates. So he's been unbelievable, not just on the floor, but off the floor as well.
Last question, back to Alex.
Steve, this is about as good of a game Bruce Brown has had this season. Just what do you think was working for him out there tonight?
Well, it's impressive because he hasn't done anything really. So for him to be able to come out of a week absence and play with that type of spirit, energy, and to score, defend, rebound, do all those little things is really impressive. So we know that Bruce always finds a way, and that's why we love him. He's a competitive fire, and and his ability just to be a gamer and go in there and make things happen.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you guys.